Video 1 covered Fivetran at a high level. This video goes deeper into connectors specifically, how they authenticate, extract, and handle real-world source constraints. 5 questions, let's begin. If you've ever wondered what actually happens behind the scenes when Fivetran syncs a source, this video answers exactly that. What types of sources does Fivetran actually support? Relational databases, both cloud and on-premises, are one major category. MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, and Oracle are all common connectors teams genuinely rely on daily. SaaS applications used across sales, marketing, and support are another major category. Salesforce, HubSpot, and Zendesk are classic examples, each with its own connector handling that specific applications' API event streams and files cover less structured or genuinely high-volume data. Kafka topics, or files sitting in cloud storage like S3, both have dedicated ingestion paths built for them. This breadth is genuinely the practical value of a managed connector catalog, one single platform covering categories that would otherwise need several completely different custom integrations built and maintained separately. How does a connector actually authenticate with a source? OAuth is the standard authentication method for most modern SaaS applications. A user grants access through the application's own login flow. Fivetran itself never directly handles the raw password at any point. API keys are common for simpler or more technical sources. A generated key, scoped to specific permissions, configured once when the connector is initially set up and rarely touched again. Database connectors use genuine database credentials directly, ideally a read-only user account, specifically created just for Fivetran, following the principle of least privilege rather than a broad administrative account. Credentials are encrypted and managed centrally throughout, not stored anywhere in plain text. This matters directly for the security and compliance story covered in a later dedicated video in this series. Being able to name pagination and rate limiting specifically, rather than just it handles the API, shows genuine hands-on familiarity with real connector behavior. How does Fivetran handle pagination and rate limits from a REST API source? Pagination is handled automatically within the connector's own internal logic. The connector requests successive pages until the source itself signals no more data remains, entirely invisible to the actual end user. Rate limits are respected by pacing requests appropriately. The connector backs off and retries when a source signals it's genuinely being called too frequently, rather than simply failing outright and losing data. This automatic handling is exactly what managed means in real practice. A custom-built extractor would need this exact same logic written and maintained by hand, for every single source separately and repeatedly. Different sources genuinely have different constraints here. One API might allow a log-based connector reads a database's own change log directly, capturing every insert, update, and delete exactly as it happens, genuinely the foundation of true CDC, covered fully in a later video in this series. An API-based connector instead queries the source through its normal interface, requesting records through the application's own API, the standard approach for most SaaS sources specifically. Log-based approaches are generally lower impact on the actual source system. Reading a log file avoids repeatedly querying the live production database directly just to detect changes. The right approach really depends entirely on what the source actually exposes. A SaaS application rarely exposes its internal log at all, while a self-hosted database often genuinely does support this directly. Naming the SDK unprompted, before describing the fallback of a custom pipeline, shows you know the full range of options Fivetran actually offers. How do you handle a source Fivetran doesn't have a pre-built connector for? Check the connector SDK first, covered fully in a dedicated later video. Fivetran genuinely supports building custom connectors using this SDK, extending the platform without leaving the ecosystem entirely. A genuinely obscure or internal source may still actually need a custom pipeline built outside Fivetran. The honest trade-off from video 1, build versus buy, resurfaces here for this specific, real scenario. Check whether the source exposes a genuinely generic interface Fivetran already supports. A source with a standard REST API or a common database engine underneath might actually fit an existing generic connector already available. This decision should genuinely weigh long-term maintenance, not just initial setup effort. A custom connector built once still needs ongoing care as the source itself inevitably changes over time regardless. You know connectors and sources. That's connectors and sources. The types Fivetran supports: authentication methods, pagination and rate limits. log-based versus API-based approaches, and handling unsupported sources. Next video covers destinations, loading data into your warehouse. If this helped, subscribe and see you in the next one.